Guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. I'm back with another video. Couple of things before we get started for this NFL preview video today of a game. Go check out my Panthers Buccaneers preview. It's not uploaded on the channel yet. The Buccaneers Panthers Thursday Night Football reaction will be uploaded, and then this is the second video that will be uploaded, and then there's a third video right after this one that will be uploaded. So all three of those videos will be uploaded at the same time, so go check those out. Thanks for checking them out. Anyway, let's get started. So today I'm going to do the Buffalo Bills preview. So let's get started. So the Buffalo Bills are playing the New York Giants, 1 o'clock on CBS, like they always do. So yeah, let's get into the details. So like I said, Bills versus Giants, 1 o'clock on CBS. The weird thing is, the Bills played the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium last week. Then after the game, they had to go back to Buffalo to practice. And then they came back to MetLife Stadium, and then they're going to play Giants Day. So they're playing the same stadium and start on the road 2 weeks in a row. But mainly, my focus is they're playing the same stadium 2 weeks in a row. I've never heard of an NFL team doing that. That's a weird scheduling. Not really an error, but that's a weird scheduling of games. First 2 games of the season there. But I think they'll adjust to it well because they know the conditions of the field now. And they've played there a lot because it's the Jets are in the AFC East, and they just played them last week. So, yeah, but the Bills and Giants, 1 o'clock on CBS, like I said. So let's get into it. So Bills. So first we'll start with the Bills offense. Last week, I'm going to just say something. The Bills have heart. They can fight back. Last year, they did not have this. They have the confidence and swagger going into this game. Yeah, the confidence and swagger going into this game. The Bills had 2 interceptions by Josh Allen, then 2 fumbles. But Josh Allen, I don't think the interceptions were his fault. Maybe the fumbles were his fault, but both interceptions were his fault. One bounced off Cole Beasley's hand. It was right in his chest. It bounced off Cole Beasley's hand, and then I forgot the other one. And the fumbles were kind of his fault, but the offensive line needed to protect him. By the way, last week the offensive line played very good. I did a Bills Jets recap video. I'm not gonna get into it a lot, but go check that out. It was last Monday. It was last Monday or Tuesday. So go check that out. It was Monday or Tuesday, yeah. So go check that out. But anyways, back to the game today. Bills offensive line. I expect them to play good. The right tackle rotation with Cody Ford and Ty Nsekhe, they're splitting snaps, just because they want to figure out what to do. I think they should start Ty Nsekhe at right tackle and then move Cody Ford over to right tackle so they both can start in the offensive line. That's the starting offensive line I would like to see is center Mitch Morse, left guard Quentin Spain, left tackle Deion Dawkins, right guard Cody Ford, and then right tackle Ty Nsekhe. That's the starting offensive line I would like to see going forward. But the starting offensive line last week was center Mitch Morse, left guard Quentin Spain, left tackle Deion Dawkins, right tackle Cody Ford, and then right guard John Feliciano. But that was last week. But yeah, like I said before, that the one that I mentioned is the one that starting offensive line I want to see going forward. The offense, Cole Beasley's our X factor. He can't be having fumbles. He can't be doing tipped interceptions or whatever. He can't bounce off because last year we didn't have a safety blanket. We didn't have an X factor, if you will, like Cole Beasley, because Josh Allen's learning you don't have to go deep every time. You don't have to play hero ball in the NFL. You don't have to play hero ball. You don't have to go deep every time. Take what the defense gives you, and that's why we have a Cole Beasley and Isaiah McKenzie at times. Mainly Cole Beasley because he's one of the best slot receivers in the NFL. Yeah, maybe top 3 slot receiver in the NFL. So that's good. He's doing a good connection to Cole Beasley. So yeah, we didn't have a Cole Beasley last year, and it was evident last game that Cole Beasley really paid dividends, except for that tipped interception that was right in his chest. And Josh Allen was learning, he was composed last week, I think, other than the 2 fumbles. He was pretty composed. And so, yeah, he was pretty composed, but you can't afford turnovers again. Cole Beasley needs to get it going. John Brown, he's a speedster. I really like John Brown. Oh, just a little fact, last week he had 120 receiving yards and only 7 receptions. That's the most receiving yards by a Bills player in their Bills debut, so good job to John Brown. Yeah, good job, John Brown, but, yeah, the offense I think will be good. Robert Foster sometimes playing special teams. So, oh, another thing, Andre Roberts is still out. I was really looking forward. He was out last week too against the Jets, and I was really looking forward to him playing. And Taron Johnson, however you want to say it, Taron Johnson is out with a hamstring, and Andre Roberts is out with a quad. But Taron Johnson, the slot / nickel cornerback, is out with a hamstring injury. So Saran Neal, whatever you want to say it, Saran Neal is gonna be the starting slot cornerback and nickel cornerback. I'm excited to see what he can do. We don't get to see him in much action because he doesn't play much, but when he does, he's a hard hitter. I like his coverage skills a lot. He can play safety, he can play cornerback, he can play slot corner. He's basically a versatile player. So yeah, that's the injuries. But the Bills' offense, I think, will have a big day this game today because the Giants' defense is terrible. Their defensive line, the only good player they have is Dexter Lawrence. That's it. And he's a rookie. So he's a defensive tackle. He's a rookie. So Dexter Lawrence. And then their secondary, the only good players they have in their secondary is DeAndre Baker, the corner from Georgia. But he is only a rookie, too, so their defense is terrible. I think the Bills will be able to light it up against them. And I'm begging him. I am begging the Bills to feed Devin Singletary the ball much earlier. They went 20 minutes in the game without feeding Singletary the ball, and that's it. Singletary last week had 9 carries for 98 yards, and Le'Veon Bell last week had 23 carries for 92 yards. So in 14 less carries, Devin Singletary had 6 more yards than Le'Veon Bell. Thurman Thomas said this guy's gonna be the next Bills' great running back. So they need to feed him the ball. They just need to. They cut us from going. I was thinking Devin Singletary is gonna be a workhorse. It looks like they're going running back by committee, but they need to feed him the ball earlier. Please feed him the ball. I'm begging you. Devin Singletary is a generational running back, in my opinion. Anyway, on the Bills side of things, on the Bills defense side of things, I think that defense is going to be very good. That pass rush is very good, in my opinion, and that secondary is excellent. Maybe they can work their way up to the top defense in the NFL one of these times, maybe in the next couple of weeks. But the secondary, they're already a top 3 secondary in the league, top 3 secondary in the NFL. Top 3 secondary in football, in my opinion. Because they have Tre'Davious White. Then they got Levi Wallace. Levi Wallace and Taron Johnson were very good undrafted free agent pickups. They got Tre'Davious White and Levi Wallace starting cornerbacks. Then they got Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde, who maybe is the best safety duo in the NFL. It is the best safety duo in the NFL, in my opinion. And the Giants' offense is not terrible, but Eli Manning's declining. We can see that the last 4 or 5 years he's been. Maybe not really bad, but he's been bad. Especially the last 2 or 3 years, he's been bad. So he's been bad. They don't have any wide receivers. Sterling Shepard is out with a concussion. Corey Coleman tore his ACL. He was placed on season-ending injured reserve, and Golden Tate is suspended for the first 4 games of this season. So the Giants have no receivers. The only weapon they have is Saquon Barkley and Evan Engram at tight end. And I think the Bills linebackers, Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano, and at times Lorenzo Alexander, are good enough to cover Evan Engram to hold him close to no yards, or not no yards, but not a very good game for him. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, the Giants' offensive line, I'm not going to say terrible, but I'm going to say terrible. The Giants' offensive line is terrible. I think the pass rush will be very good. Jerry Hughes and Trent Murphy, and then Shaq Lawson is coming in as rotational as a backup. And Ed Oliver and Starlin Tule, defensive tackle. I think they'll get pass rush. I think Ed Oliver will have a big game today. I think Ed Oliver will have 1.5 to 2 sacks, in my opinion. I hope he does. The Giants' offensive line is terrible. The only thing the Giants have going for them is Saquon Barkley, but the Bills' run defense is much improved this year, as evident to Le'Veon Bell last week. But yeah, that's my opinion. My final score prediction is the Bills win 27-10. Yes, the Bills get a 17-point win. They moved to 2-0. This is a momentum booster for them. They'll be confident after last week, after that comeback win. They have heart. They have confidence. They have weapons now. The Bills win 27-10 over the New York Giants. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Bye.